What's up, shitcoiners? Let's go ShitCoinHubbers. Hey ShitCoinHubbers, welcome to the roller coaster ride of technical analysis, where we deep dive into the training world of crypto, stocks, forex, and other money stuffs. I am ShitCoinJP, your guide through this wide adventure. Today we'll be diving into the long-time view of Bitcoin. What are we expecting in the future? Or what's on our crypto card? Where are we in this gram scale of thing? And we'll be touching Elliott Wave. What is Elliott Wave? How do I apply it? And all those good stuff. So what is Elliott Wave? Elliott Wave is like a map. It's like a map of an asset. It lets you know where you are in a cycle. It gives you the ability of knowing the future of where you are coming from, the future, and where you are at that moment. So Elliott Wave, we have many rules that guide Elliott Wave. Elliott Wave, we have the impulse wave of Elliott Wave. The impulse wave is the market trends, the major trends of the market. That's the impulse wave. Elliott Wave, we have our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the impulse wave, and the other wave that we have is the corrective wave. The corrective wave, it always come in ABC, which is three-way move to the downside, in the opposite of the major trend. Then after this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ABC, we always have a move that will go higher. Then this will be 1, 2, then a bigger move, 3, 4, 5, and this is how the market moves. Then we will have corrective pattern of this big move. We have our A, B, C. We still have this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again. Then we have our ABC. This is how it moves, and this is how the wave degree is being developed. So if you want to learn more about Elliott Wave, you can always, I'm going to drop the link below to a site that focuses on that, so you can get the whole terminology of this, the whole rules. But today we are just going to be touching on the small the rules. What the major rules of Elliott Wave says that there are 3 cardinal rules of Elliott Wave, which are wave 2 can never go beyond the start of wave 1. Wave 3 can never be the shortest of the impulse wave, and wave 4 can never cross into the price territory of wave 1, even though there is exception to these last rules. In wave 1 we can have what is called starting diagonal, and in wave 5 we can have what is called ending diagonal wave. So this can only happen in wave 1 or wave 5. And what are we trying to do now? Okay, and if we are talking about Elliott Wave, we must talk about Fibonacci. I'm glad that I know that everyone will have heard about Fibonacci. It's a math which it is used in medicine. It's used it is a natural math, and it is used in many things. If your hand ratio to each other, I think is Fibonacci. Trees to the 3 branches, they are all Fibonacci. In Elliott Wave too, we use Fibonacci. What is Fibonacci? If Elliott Wave is the treasure map, then what is Fibonacci? Fibonacci is the compass. It is what we use to measure that, okay, this is where wave 3 should stop, this is where wave 4 should stop, this is where wave 5 should stop. So I'm going to apply it now. let us apply Elliott wave to the Bitcoin chart, and let us make sense of it. Even though it has to do, you have to practice Elliott wave a lot for you to become the master. So we can see that this chart, it started from 2029. So let us apply Elliott wave to it. So remember, I said Elliott wave, something that is like you have bigger one, you have smaller one, but they all, it's something that if you go to 1 minute time frame, you are going to see it. If you go to 1 hour time frame, you are going to see the pattern. And if you go to weekly time frame, you are going to see the pattern. So now let us apply it. Then we have our 1, this is clear. Then we have our 2, we have our 3, then we have our 4, then we have our 5. So the rules, what does the rule says? The rule says that wave 4 cannot cross this wave 1. It doesn't cross at all. So we can count this as wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. Then we have our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then after this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, again, what we have our 1, a bigger 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm going to explain this, 5. So the rules is that our wave 4 cannot cross this what? It cannot cross this, the territory of what? Of wave 1. This is our wave 1 here. Let me delete this. We don't need it again. This is our wave 1 here. You notice how it become bigger. Now we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For wave 4 correction, we have what we call triangle. Sometimes they come in triangle. So, and this triangle, this is it. This is a triangle actually. This triangle, we have A, B, C, D, E, which makes wave 4. And let us check how many days does this wave 1 take and the wave 2 takes. Let us see how many days they take. How many days does it take? Takes 164 days. Wave 2 takes 164 days. Then how many days does this takes? Till you got to E, it take 173 days. Does it relate? Yes, it relates to each other. So we can call this, can say this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, what do we have? We have correction. What's the rule again? The rule is that wave 4 cannot come across wave 1. Does it meet the rule here? Yeah, it met the rule. Our top here is in 2013. Our top here is what? Is 1000 something, 1250. Our bottom is 20. Yeah, for this wave 4 is what? 3200. So now we don't need this again. Let us delete it. We don't need it again. This is how higher degree are being formed, because we have something we call wave degree, which sometimes we have cycle, we have minis, we have primary wave, we have intermediary. This is how they form. So now I think we've got into cycle now. From this wave 1 to wave 2, how many days it took? It took what? 600 days. You must be able to relate it. It's not like it's going to, after this one takes 600, then the other one will take 100 days. You can see this takes 364 days. Or the rule is that there is always an extension. Then where do you think that we have an extension here? I think it is the wave 1 that has the extension. It has a bigger percentage. As we go up, it reduces. Are you getting me? The percentage reduces. As we go up, the percentage reduces. Let us measure it by percentage. So, but the rule is that wave 3, within the 3 impulse wave, we have 3 impulse wave. That's the wave 1, wave 3, and wave 5. The rule is that wave 3 cannot be the shortest. in terms of percentage, it can never be the shortest. It cannot be the shortest. So let us see, maybe we find it right. Then let's see. So we can see that in the waveform we have how many thousand percent? I think this is in millions. 193 million percent. Then the third wave we have 12,900%. Then the third wave we have what? We have 2,100 percentage. So does it follow the rules? Yeah, it follows the rule. Wave 3 must not be the shortest. So what do we expect after wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? What do we expect? We expect a correction, right? We expect what? A correction of this whole cycle. So this whole cycle, this whole everything, no, it has become one now. That means this has become one from the what's it called, from 29 till 2021. We now have one, a bigger one. Then we have two, a bigger. It should be bigger two. Then we will have 3. That will be a bigger 3, maybe to 1 million. I don't know where we are going, but that will be a very big 3 though. Then we have 4. Then we have 5. It's these two that concerns us right now. So what are we going to say? We have 1 year correction here. Then we are going to have a correction that will cover this whole one from 29 to 2021. Why did I say it's not that we are not done? Why did I put this? It's not possible for us to spend 12 years, even though sometimes we spend just 2 years, then we have 1 year correction. Are you getting me? But it's not possible for us to. It's not actually possible for us to. If 12 years impulse, then we only have 1 year correction. But that would be great, maybe around 3,000, 4,000. Just name it. But it's going to be great. That's just it. So we've not completed this wave 2. So it's after we completed wave 2 that we'll be looking for another bull run. But one thing about market is that it doesn't move that we are in a wave 2 doesn't mean that we can't buy. Are you getting me? It doesn't move in a straight line. Last December, I think that's the bottom of wave A. We have 186%. So what are you saying? It's just like, does it really matter? Does it mean that because we are in correction then we can't make profit? No, it doesn't really mean that. Are you getting me? With Elliott Wave, we can make profit in both bull and bear markets. We can do that. Elliott Wave permits us to do that. So okay, where does Fibonacci comes in? What Fibonacci does is that it gives you the point in which this wave B closes. That for this our wave B, it can stop anywhere from here. It's possible for it to stop here at this 702. Fibonacci extension 1.618. So if it goes to 1.618, we are doing wave B. But you notice what we just did here? Went to 100k. Even though we are in a wave B, it's still possible for us to go to 100k. But we won't be bullish. Let me give you an example. At the top of every cycle, if you are going to check it, we always see. Just know that we go to the last fib extension, which is 4.236. We actually went to that place. But now what we are saying is that it's not possible for us, technically possible for us, to go to 237,000 US dollars. The only place that we can go, that last week, let us say the market is so bullish, the only place that we can go is the 100,000 US dollars. That's the only place we can go. Elliott Wave is telling us a story. This is a story actually. It's telling us a story, and look into this wave, potential wave B. Are you getting? And we are going to know what we are actually doing. It's something that we can actually decode. In a grand scheme of things, this is an impulse wave. How do I know that it's an impulse wave? We have wave 1, we have wave 2, we have wave theory, we have wave 4, then we have wave what? We have wave 5. There is potential that we are actually doing a CSAR correction because of this 1 2 3 4 5. Assuming we didn't go below this low, it could have been A B C, then we have this expanded flat. But I'm just leaving doubt. No, that's why I didn't decide to just put it there that we can't go above this. But I'm just putting that, okay, let's say the market is so bullish, then the most that we can go is 100k. Are you getting me? I'm putting that in mind. I'm putting that in mind, but it doesn't mean that it's going to go above 2021 high. It doesn't promise us that. So we have our 1 2 3 4 5. Before we can even start thinking, we must break above this wave too before I can really start saying that, okay, maybe we can go to 100k. It looks like correction. It doesn't look like this. Do you see this? We don't really know what we are doing, but let us zoom into it. So how do we start this wave B? Actually, we've been November of 2022. That was last year. So we did our, now we have our 1 2, we can call this 3 4, then 5. Remember, it's cross, but it is a smaller wave point, but this is wave 1. It is allowed. This is what is called leading diagonal below the starting point of wave 1 or the ending point of wave 1. It is allowed. So we have our wave, then we have our 1, then we have our 2, then we have our 3, right? 3 4 5. So let us delete this. No, it's the same rule that we are trying to use. We will delete this so that we won't get confused. We have our 1, we have our 2, then we have our 3. In this wave 3, there is always what we call extension. Then I think we have extension here because this can be, in this wave 3, we have our 1, we have our 2, then we have our 3. Are you getting me? We have our 3, then we have our 4, then we have our 5. Make it make sense. Then after this, after we have our wave 3, then we can say this is wave 3. We've already done this wave 3. We can delete this so that it won't cause any confusion. Are you getting me? I know that not everyone can know all these things, can easily get confused, and I don't want it to convince anyone. Are you getting? I want everyone to understand it. I want everyone to get the point that I'm trying to pass. So let us delete this. Are you getting me? So this is our wave 3. Then after wave 3, what do? We have wave 4. We did that wave 4. Then after wave 4, what do? We do wave 5. Are you getting me? Then after, the rules is that wave 1 always go, it will correct. So but now 1 2 what 3 4 5. After 1 2 3 4 5, what do we do? Even if it's ABC or 1 2 3 4 5, we have this correction after 1 2 3 4 5. It is that one is constant. You have, do you not get why Elliott Wave is so powerful? But not so many people know about this. It gives you the context of the whole market. Like, it makes you to know where you are. Now I could remember here I was selling in February of, because I knew that we already have our, from the moment it crossed above this, I started selling because I don't even care if it's going to, because I know that at least I'm going to enter this market back, it's going to correct. Are you getting me? Now we have our 1 2, are you getting me? 3, I don't know how this works. 3 4 5. It is possible that we are doing ABC, though it is very possible, but the difference between ABC and 1 2 3 4 5 is that in ABC we only have ABC, 3 wave move. Let us make that clear. But in 1 2 3 4 5 we have 5 waves move. We have 1 2 3 4 5. That's 5 waves move. In ABC we have ABC. It can how do I say this thing? Okay, let us say, assuming we did 1 2 3 4 5 here. We can always do A B C. The only difference is that for ABC we won't do this for. Are you getting me? That's the only difference. The everything, every sub wave, they are all the same thing sometimes, especially the zigzag correction. There's no difference. The zigzag correction, there's no, in the ABC you can easily confuse it for 1 2 3 4 5. So that's what I'm trying to pass. So for this, we have our 1 2, then we have our 3, then we have our 4, then we have our 5. That's what we want to do. All we have A B C, because this is one. We've already had 1 2 3 4 5, and in a 1 2 3 4 5 we should have a corrective wave, even though it's not a must, but we should. So let me delete this, make this our wave, what, wave 1. I want to make this our wave 1, wave 2, then wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. The rule is that, let us remember the rules though. I want us to remember the rules. The rule is that wave 1 cannot go below what? Below wave 4 cannot reaches what? The starting point of what? Of wave 1. So that makes it that this is not wave 4. Then what is this? That's the point. What is this? It's giving for a potential extension in this wave 3. Note the way we have, if we still remember here, we have 1 2, then we have an extension which is 1 2 3 4 5. Do you remember that? So this makes it make sense. It can be a potential extension in wave 3, in this wave 3, this old wave 3. It can be a potential what? Extension. And don't forget A B C, the only difference is that we won't have 4 and 5 in wave. So let us get started. If I'm saying wave 3, wave C, I can be using it interchangeably. I get what I'm trying to say. So let us start with this extension. Then in this first extension, that means we have our 1 is so obvious, then 2, then we have our 3, then we have our 4, then we have our 5. Do we have our 3? It's not completed yet. It's not completed yet. So we have to, I hope you are understanding. So right now we have another extension which is 1 2, then we are having our 3 now. This is a potential 3, even though we've not completed it. Then we have our 4, then we have our 5. So now what are we going to do? We don't have to worry about this, all this. Oh, this is later. We have our 3 4 5, then we have our 3 4. The major, we still have to do A B C, and this, all this 1 2 3 4 5, all this 1 2 3 4 5, they are in C of this. So we must do it. So I hope you are following me. So what are we doing now? We are doing a 1 2 3, right? Then in this 3, let us check out what we are doing. In this 3, we have our, we started here 1 2 3, right? Can't say 3 4 5. It doesn't really make sense. We, even though we can be leading diagonal, we have 1 2 3, but not in a wave 3. It is not in a wave 3, it's in a wave 1. So we have our 3 4 5. We are going to have our what again? We are going to have this 1 2 3 4 5. We have our 1 2 again, right? 1 2 3, which is, we have our 1 2 3 4. Then after we did 1 2 3 4 5, what is next is that we have this one that we are doing, which is 1 2. We have this 1 2. This will be our 3. The ending of this 5 will be our 3. Then we have 4. Do you remember the rule of 4 is that in a 4 we can have a what? A triangle. We can 4 5. We can have a triangle. So this triangle ABC, Elliott Wave triangle, this is it. You have A, B. Your B won't go above wave, the starting point of wave A. Your C won't go the starting point of wave B. You have A, B, C, D. This is a 4. Now we have our 4, a completed 4. But in this our 4, now have a potential 5, right? But in this our 4, we are having something like this. We are having a potential 5 right now. We have 1 2 3 4 5. But in this 5, it seems like we are doing something of extension, which is 1 2 1 2. We still have our 3 4 5. We have our what? 1 2. This can be 3, this can be 4, then 5. After this we have our 3 4 what, and what, 5. Then after this, remember we still have 1 2. We have 3, which will be 3. Then we have our 4 again. Then what? Then 5 of the wave. So now, yeah, we are expecting to finish our 3 here. Then we have 4. Then we have 5. Then after this 4, what do you expect now? After this 4, what are you expecting? We have our 1. We have our 2. Then we have our 3. Then we have bigger correction. After this 3, now we have a bigger correction. The rules of the correction is that what? We can't go to the beginning of what? Of wave 1. That means we can come all the way from, let us say, from 63,000. We can come back to what? We get to 63,000 if this carries us to, it depends. I don't know where we are going actually, but after this whole wave is completed, from that point, let us say from 50,000, we can come back all the way to where? To 33,000, and we won't break the rules of Elliott Wave, even though this looks bizarre, but that's just the rules. Are you getting me? That's the rules. We might just come to maybe let us say 36,000. So that means as an Elliott Wave person, if I'm in Bitcoin, I'm going to sell my Bitcoin here. Then wait for, even if I'm not shorting, I'll wait till it comes back to this one, till it did 1 2 3 this 4. At this 4, I'm going to enter it for a 5, for a potential 5. Then we have our, don't forget, we still have our 1 2 again, 3 4 5. That's when we are going to be done with this potential wave B, which might be in ABC. It is possible it is in ABC, but till that time I don't know what it's doing actually. Until we have our what? A, we have our B, then we have our C, which will potentially end here. Okay, the conclusion now is that I'm just trying to add context. That's why I'm doing this, so that we can track this together, because we'll be doing a series for us to track this together. Because in this crypto market, Bitcoin is the king. So if Bitcoin is doing a correction, then all other market will be doing correction. That's just the fact. So with this kind of correction, from, just imagine, from 100k to 3,000, the world is going to, like, you can't even wrap your head around it. So that's what this is the reason. This is what I see. That's why I decided to start this Bitcoin this shitcoin up, because I just want to create an awareness. Are you getting me? that we are in a potential, what's it called, a potential shitty time. So that's why I even decide to support shitcoin, because we are in a shitty time. That's just the real one. We are really in a shitty time. Like, what is coming ahead of us, you won't be able to wrap your mind around it. So that just it's going to be a depression. So just imagine. But even though people won't buy it, I'm going to buy here, because this is a potential bottom for decades. Like, it's not like Bitcoin is dead though. It's just doing a normal correction. What it should do, it is Elliott Wave. It is a technical move. It's not emotion. Even though people will be emotional, are you getting me? They will be emotional. Oh, Bitcoin is dead, it's doing that. The news, who remembers last year December, when FTS happened at this place, I was begging people that, I think on the 29th of December of the last year December, I put it to my status that last advice of the year, start buying Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin. And what can you imagine? At the end of FTS collapse, financial market, every news that you can find, every bad news that you can find is happening here in this December. Yes, this is December. So if you buy from December, you actually bought the bottom, and you are still, you will be in like 150% profit now. I think one of my guy, shout out to Nelson, he decided to buy here, bought here, even though I told him to sell in 50k in here. I told him to sell here, but he decided, he said there is no need, Bitcoin is bullish, blah blah. And he decided to, even though what he was owing, it was a little amount, so he decided to risk everything to this payback. But he decided to listen to me, then he bought some here. Now I'm very sure that he will be in big profits. So that's just it. So that's just Elliott Wave. That's my perspective about the market, and this is the potential time ahead of us. The long time view of Bitcoin, I'm sorry to say, is Bitcoin doomed? Yes, for now, but this will only last maybe 5 years. I think we've already started it since 2021, so by 2026 we should be get done with it. So if a 12 years of bull market, 12 years or 6 years of correction, it makes a lot of sense. So we have this big bull run coming, a very big one. There's always light at the end of the tunnel. That's what Bitcoin is doing. The crypto market, will I say that, okay, because we are having this, then the crypto will go away, everything will go away? No, it's just a normal market move. So that's just it. So I hope with this free point of mine, you're able to share it with your friends. I want you to invite people to this channel, tell them about anyone that is doing crypto, invite them to this channel, tell them about the even though they are good, no, they always want an argument. Yes, you can comment, what do you think about this? Do you think that this is very possible, or I'm saying nonsense, or I will be glad to see contrarily. Maybe I'm not looking at it the way I should look at it. Are you getting me? So I want us to be on the same page, because I really hope there is a way we won't go through this. But I think this is just a normal market potential. This is just a normal market. You don't have to be emotional about it. So that's just it. And of course, if you haven't done that already, hit that like and subscribe button. Join our interstellar community. We are here to learn, laugh, and maybe even profit from this chaotic market, man. So whether you are a seasoned trader or just stepping into the rabbit hole of crypto, this is Shitcoin Hub. I'm Shitcoin JP, signing out for now. Until the next crypto adventure, stay weird, stay Shitcoin Hub.